Okay. Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, should we shout out Divine? No. What are they called?
Oh no.
Serenity Healing.
Serenity
Downtown.
Love and Healing?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm sorry, Lystra. We butchered that for you.
Serenity Healing. You know what's crazy though? So we went to a place today called, I'm pretty sure it's called Serenity Healing. I know it is. Because when
It's Serenity Healing, Crystals, and Books.
Yes.
And it's downtown Lloydminster.
So I got this super cool ring, and I got this super cool snowflake, something. It's a crystal that will help me.
It's to like help with negative energies and just kind of try and serve yourself.
Yeah.
You and your highest.
I bought some incense today from there. This is the weird part. So we went to Serenity Healing today with the intention to get some protection gems, crystals and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I went to go somewhere else. I was doing photos of a vehicle, and I drove by a sign that said Divine Healing. I was like, whoa, there's 2 of these in town? Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that. Yeah. So I don't know if they know each other, but
yeah, definitely they would know each other, I feel
like. But they're both, I don't know, I've only been to the Serenity, and they were super helpful and so knowledgeable. Mm-hmm. Like, we were like, what kind of crystal do you have here? And she was just like, oh, yep, this one. I was like, holy smokes, this girl knows her stuff. Mm-hmm. I was actually really impressed. So,
man, I got a pendulum, and she described it as like a safe Ouija board that works off of your energy. And man, that thing was going when I put it on my hand.
Really?
Didn't you see it?
Oh yeah, with her. Yeah,
with her. And she was like, she looked at it, she's like, oh wow, that's really working for you.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like,
but like when I walked in there, and this is something that I'm starting to pay attention to the shifts in my own body. And when we walked in there, like I could just feel like my body was just vibrating. I don't even know how, like it just gets all like tingly, like it's like almost not like a body high, like not quite that. I guess kind of like a body high, like it just. I don't know. It's a weird feeling that I get, and I get it like in certain places, and yeah, and it's just like weird, like it's just weird.
She's a wizard, Harry. Yeah.
Anyways, that's like for another podcast. We can get into that a little bit more, because every time we try and get into that, it just strays off.
I know. I do just want to say really quick though that like crystals, I'm not using it as a replacement for like my belief in God, and I know that there are people who are gonna be like, that's witchcraft. Listen, God made crystals. I'm using them to get closer to Him. So judge away. I don't care.
The thing that I think that bothers me is that like people will use the Bible so much to justify
to tell
who
you
God is to everyone, but God isn't the same for everyone, and God is, He's in you, and it's for you to decide.
Absolutely,
like, that is, He is your like.
I'm not here trying to.
I think, and we were talking about like manifesting, and we had this discussion earlier today, like what's the difference between manifesting and praying for something? Mm-hmm. People pray for things all the time. So what's the difference between manifesting and praying? Like,
but praying is you're talking to God, and manifesting is you talking to yourself. And that's why I think people think that if you try to manifest, you're trying to be better than God.
But if He's in you and you're manifesting good things, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, if you're manifesting being a piece of shit and using it,
that's some devil worship.
God is there for your moral compass and to guide you too.
Yeah.
And like the law of attraction, and like I always say, whatever your thoughts, like you need to start eliminating. Like, I hope this happens. I hope this doesn't happen, because when you put that in there, you're putting out that energy. Mm-hmm. And the whole world is just energy, different types of energy, and God to me is energy. And so, I mean, if I'm manifesting or praying, to me, in my beliefs, it's the same. Just use it for good intentions.
Yeah.
Don't be a piece of shit.
So anyway, do you prefer turtlenecks or snakes? Turtle.
Yeah, so let's talk about sex.
And circumcision.
Yeah, because it seems to be a topic that people are incredibly fucking rude about.
I know, like some people just think it's okay to be like, oh, foreskins just go like,
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. That's rude. Like
that's fucking rude. It's
unnecessary,
extremely ignorant.
Yeah.
Just because like you got a piece of skin cut off you and the person next to you didn't, because they were fucking mutilated, doesn't mean they're any less or any cleaner or any grosser. Like,
we gotta not hate the other side. We can't say mutilated. That seems like we're making fun of them.
No, but it is any
mutilation.
body modification, like piercings, it's mutilating your body.
Yeah, you're right. It just sounds bad.
No, I'm not using it being like, fuck you and your circumcised fucking penis, because I've been with both.
Yeah.
And I've been with men that have dissed uncircumcised men, and it's like, the fuck?
Yeah, what do you know?
With you? Like, it wasn't his choice.
Yeah.
He didn't like pipe up as a little baby, spit the tit out of his mouth, was like, yo, mama, I want to be circumcised.
Right.
I don't want to be circumcised. It's not their choice. It's the parents' choice.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you can't.
It's just another way to divide people, man. Yeah. Like, it's just another thing to make people different from each other now. Like,
yeah, and like. Yeah, it's not their choice, and to get it done as an adult can be extremely risky and painful. And
yeah, watch Shameless. Like, Carl does not have a good time.
No, like Carl gets told that if he gets another hard on, he's gonna have a vajayjay.
Yeah, like
a mangina. I mean, obviously, like, let's not. Shameless is a terrible show to like.
Yeah. That's not a good show to model anything off of,
But if you are feeling shitty about your life,
yeah,
I mean, it could always be worse. I mean, Shameless.
Yeah, it just reminded me of Grown Up.
Yeah.
Took me back to a nice time.
Yeah. But no, it's just like, why is that such a like hot topic for some people?
Yeah, because I don't know, do circumcised guys realize that like if an uncircumcised guy wanted to take a dick pic, all he has to do is roll the skin back and it has the same head and looks the same. Like,
yeah, like every penis is different. I mean, and there's some that like have more skin than others. Just like women may or may not have more skin down below. And it doesn't make them any less or any more. It's just it comes in all shapes and sizes. It's just like titties, like. And, like, let's stop being mean about it.
Yeah, like, dude, when I was growing up, like, the biggest insult you could say was, she has pierogi tits. Yeah. Like, that's so rude. I've seen tits that are shaped like pierogies, and they're fucking nice. Like, I've still yet to see a bad set of tits. Like, tits are tits. Vaginas, too. Like, when I was young, it was so funny to say roast beef curtains. Like, rude, okay? Some women... like, are born with hanging lips. It's not because they've been pounded out. Like, that's like so some mean. People have
innies and outies for their belly buttons.
Yeah, like how could we?
No, it's just like, and then you embarrass people, and then kids have a fucking distorted view of themselves growing up when you're talking about shit like that. Like, that's not fucking. It's not nice. It's not healthy.
It's really I think it's all part of the body negativity movement of the 90s. Like, in the 90s, it was like, what can we shame people for? Oh, low-rise jeans. They don't fit around your perfect square hips. You're fucked. Like, you got roast beef curtains, pierogi tits, fucking uncircumcised foreskin dick. Like, why, you guys? It's normal. It's all okay to have. Like...
I just don't know, I'm trying to like think of like why, like what would be the purpose of like having like a negative body image?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think that like society did that to us to break us down and make us fight and make fun of each other.
Well, I guess like a part of that, you know, awful movement would have been to push plastic surgery and Botox and all that fucking shit.
And look where we're at now.
Yeah, now look at where we're at now. Oh, you don't like anything about yourself? Let's just remodel you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Are we do we want to get into that right now?
No, let's say no, because we're talking about
dicks.
Dicks.
And men. And like there's nothing to be ashamed of, dude. If you're uncircumcised. What?
I want to give you this dick.
Yeah, I want that dick. That dick.
But yeah, no. And
we both have boyfriends, by the way, so don't get weird.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, about the whole, like, the foreskin, no foreskin, you know, like I was at a bachelorette party and one of the girls was like, oh, like, what do you think of this? And I was like, before anybody says anything, I was like, y'all better be fucking respectful and not be fucking rude about it, because it's not their choice, it's their parents' choice, and it's not their fault. I mean, if they were disgusting and didn't clean it properly, no different than a girl cleaning herself, then yeah, you can say like, yeah, that's kind of gross. But I mean, it's not that hard to clean, guys. Like,
no, and so
if you're gonna be dirty there, you're probably dirty everywhere. Let's be honest.
Ew, yeah, right. Like,
but yeah, so it's one of those things, and the way I view it is, to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Like, I don't give a fuck. But the only thing that I think I would do is base it off of what my partner is. If I were to have kids with that person, because like I don't know, I have this like weird, like, I wouldn't want them to feel like they were different. I guess you could explain it to them. Because I know there are family and households where, you know, they are different and you can explain it, but I don't know, same. I don't know why that, like, I feel, because, like, I mean, I could have a girl and her tits might look different than mine and everything else might be different than mine, and I can't really explain that, but I mean, I guess it's a decision that you and your partner should make. Yeah. And do your research and stuff first. There's pros and cons to both, I guess, but.
Yeah, and I know a lot of guys who, like, have been circumcised who are like, I would never do that to my son. And so, I don't know, like, and like, I've actually, so on my Instagram a while back, I had a discussion about it. I was like, okay, let's talk about circumcision, yes or no, and blah, blah, blah. And there was a surprising amount of men that replied that were like, yeah, like, I have this weird spot on my dick from, like, getting scarred from when I was mutilated. And he said it like this. He said, when I was mutilated as a baby, it left this scar, and I've never been able to have sex properly my entire life. Like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
And and so how many women or families think, like, because circumcision is so just like, that's what you do here. And a bunch of people from England responded to me like, whoa, that's a normal practice? Like, I thought only Jews did that because it's a Jewish tradition. And all these people were like, I can't believe that's a regular practice. But so how many families in Western culture are just like, that's what you do, and they don't think like, oh, my kid might never be able to have sex. Like, that's not even on the tip of your tongue. Why would you think that? Because it's not talked about. Like, I don't know, it's weird. And to be honest, like, I've been with both as well, and I enjoy uncircumcised, because when you pull that little sleeve back, it's like super sensitive and fun, and, you know, I mean, I don't care either way, but I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with a clean, uncircumcised guy, you guys. It's fun. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need lube to give a hand job.
That is another plus side. No lotion beside his bed. Don't need it.
But yeah, no, it's just like another thing. Like, let's not pick each other apart. Let's get over that.
Right, let's just be nice to each other.
Yeah, and not make fun of people for things that was out of their control. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
like, I don't know. And so, do you know what female circumcision is?
Where you, like, cut back the lips?
I don't really know.
Or, well, like, there's some practices where, like, don't they, like, remove your clit or something?
Yeah, they saw it off, dude, in some countries. Like, that shit is gross. So that you
That's
can't...
fucked and a huge violation of your personal human rights.
Well, and the pain, like, the clitoris has the most nerve endings of anything ever. So, yikesies. Yikes.
And then that just shows you, like, what men in those places and cultures think of women. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you're not allowed to have any pleasure.
Yeah, unless I'm giving it to you.
But even then, you're not going to have it because we removed your fucking...
Yeah.
Your pleasure spot. I mean, you're here to reproduce, and you're here to reproduce only, basically, when it comes to sex or to serve somebody else's needs. Like, fuck you.
Right?
Oh, man. I just wish I could, like, help those people.
I know. Don't you wish you could just change the world?
like, check your privilege, everyone, because you could be walking around clitless.
Walking around clitless. My vibrator would not like. Why did I say that?
You wouldn't have a vibrator.
No.
I mean, if someone cut your clit off, guaranteed you wouldn't be even allowed to have a fucking vibrator.
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable even to think about.
It's gross. It's gross. It's disturbing, and like at least when you cut off foreskin, like at least they still feel, you know, like
yeah.
But
not then. Fuck. Ugh.
Yeah. So
where do we go now?
Penises and I'm also like, I don't know, and that's something I should be more conscious of like size.
Yeah, I wanna just call out, like, so all these people who are like, you know, there are a lot of people who are like, don't make fun of people, blah blah blah. But then those same people will turn around and be like, Harvey Weinstein has an egg-shaped dick. And it's like, if you say it against one person, you know what I mean? Like, you can't like pick and choose who you're gonna, I don't know. Even if they're a piece of shit that deserves, you know, the gallows. You can't, like, you pick a lane.
Feeding it energy.
Pick a lane. Pray for Harvey Weinstein and his egg-shaped dick. Pray for him.
Yeah, pray that he fucking...
Pray that he fucking just is away from us.
Rectifies his...
Yeah. That he repents.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lord, forgive him for all of his sins.
Yeah. And, like, sex is... like, your sexual organs are, like, because nobody sees them, right? So it only takes one person to make fun of it one time for you to, like... Because, like, I don't know about you, but when I was really young, I had a boyfriend who was, like, super fucking mean to me. And, you know, I was 14 years old. He was telling me I had roast beef curtains. Like, bro, hello. And I didn't. Still, maybe I do. I don't know. It doesn't matter if I do or not. But...
It sits with you.
It sits with you because then I didn't want to get naked in front of anyone for like 10 years. 10 years.
Like, I don't know, I was always super self-conscious about my body until my sister had her first baby, and I seen like what the doctors and the nurses do when you're having a baby, and they don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, man, we're all just humans. We're all just bodies. Like, the fuck doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's like, you know, I'm not going to show my tits to the world, but like with like when you're dressing in front of friends and stuff, it's like, hey, don't look at me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're not like that anymore.
No.
But when I was young, I thought I had nasty tits and a nasty vagina, and I hated my armpits and my arms and my shoulders because, you know, men I had been with, like in relationships with, would say mean as fuck shit to me. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, you carry that for a long time. Like, it took such a long time for someone to actually make me feel like I was pretty. And look at me fucking now. Now I'm like, look at me all the time. Like, mm-hmm. I went from one extreme to the other. And now I'm leveling out slowly, but like, we'll get there.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess we're running out of time, so we'll peep at you later.
Yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram TV, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all those things.
Wardrobe change?
Yes.